Good morning. Today's topic is how do organisms reproduce? What are the advantages of sexual reproduction over asexual reproduction? Is the first question. Answer: sexual reproduction facilitates variations at a faster pace. Thus, ovulation of new and complex species is possible because of sexual reproduction. So here variation is possible only in sexual reproduction and not in asexual reproduction. Then second question, what are the functions performed by the testis in human beings? Function of testis. First one is production of sperms, then production of the hormone testosterone. So these are the functions which are carried out by the testis. Then third question, why does menstruation occur? In each ovulation cycle, an egg is released from the ovary, which is transferred to the fallopian tube. Additionally, the uterus prepares itself for a possible pregnancy. The lining of uterus thickens. When no conception happens, the lining of the uterus is shed in fragments along with the unfertilized egg. These things are released out through the vagina in the form of bleedings called menstruation. So this process is called as the menstruation process. Then fourth question, draw a labeled diagram of the longitudinal section of a flower. So this is the LS of a flower, that is longitudinal section of a flower. Here we can see the different parts like petals, sepals, anther, filament, receptacles, ovary, then style, then stigma. So here, what is the role of the petals? Petals is colorful and attractive to attract the insects. The insects is helpful in pollination. Then anther and filament together constitutes the male reproductive organ. Style, stigma, and ovary together constitutes the female reproductive part of a flower. Then sepals protects the flower when it is in a bud. Then these are the different parts. These are the different parts which is present in a flower at the functions. Then fifth question, what are the different methods of contraception? There are various methods of contraception. The physical barrier methods prevent the entry of sperm into the uterus. The hormonal pills prevent transfer of egg to the uterus. Copper T is a method which prevents entry of sperms in the fallopian tube and thus prevents fertilization. Surgical methods are permanent methods to stop the chances of pregnancy. So these are the different methods of contraception. Then sixth question, how are the modes for reproduction different in unicellular and multicellular organisms? Unicellular organisms always reproduce by asexual methods like binary fission, budding, multiple fission, etc. Multicellular organisms, on the other hand, use both methods for reproduction, while simple organisms usually follow the asexual methods of reproduction. Most of the multicellular organisms follow sexual methods of reproduction. So how are the modes for reproduction different in unicellular and multicellular? Unicellular organisms reproduce by asexual reproduction as well as sexual reproduction. Most of the organisms of multicellular reproduce by sexual reproduction. Thank you.